Hey guys, how are you doing? I know it's been a little bit. Okay, I am going to show today how to make your own puffy paint. And it's really cool, and I'll explain it in a minute. But I want to say, Kathy Pletier, I believe is your name. You had asked what I use on the back of my flat canvases, and I do hot glue or whatever kind of glue. You can use tacky glue, what's the other glue? The Elaine's glue, whatever it is. And I use a sawtooth hanger on the back of my flat canvases, and I actually will sometimes put them on a regular canvas as well on the top bar in case people want it to hang that way, or they can hang it, you know, whatever way they want it. It depends. Usually with those, I ask which they want. Also, Kathy, I mean, there's a couple people, I can't respond to you on Google. Like when you comment on my YouTubes, it doesn't let me respond back to you. So, why is this doing this? Because it's white. If you could check your Google settings, I know we're friends on Google, but check your Google settings so that you can leave me comments and I can comment back to you. Because I hate that. That's one thing I hate about Google is that, you know, they changed everything and sometimes I can't comment back to people. And I hate it because I feel so bad. I don't know how to, you know, do anything about it, but mention it and hope that you watch the video. So today, okay, camera. Today we're going to do puffy paint. And I have some puffy paint I made here. And it is on here. Let's see if you could see. Can you see the... Oh my gosh. I am so sorry. My husband's building my daughter's bed downstairs, and she got a new bed, and the dogs are going nuts. Spire James, lay down. Anyway, I'm sorry. But can you see how puffy it is? Spire James, please. And when you touch it, you know, just like puffy paint, it's like plastic. It's amazing. So I'm going to show you how to make it. And hopefully it won't keep going in and out. I can't believe my dog. Spire James, Donovan, lay down. I swear to God. Okay. I just have, like, I keep my old yogurt things, Fiber One. Apparently I'm getting old and I need to have fiber. So that's what I mixed in. And what you do, and you can do any color you want, which is the fun thing. I went to the dollar store and I bought regular cheap Barbasol Thick and Rich shaving cream. You don't want you want one that comes out foamy. And all you do is take it and okay. And I have an idea for this, and I hope it works after I get it in here, since I already have it in there. All you do is take your shaving cream, squirt it in. I'm only going to do a little bit. You can do as much as you want. But since I'm... Okay. And I will use another color today. Spire James, lay down. Let's do a fluorescent... Let's see. What color could I use on my thing? We'll just use magenta. This is medium magenta by Basics, but any color, any brand of acrylic paint you can use. I think if you use watercolor paint, like, you know, that comes in the tubes, I don't know. I haven't experimented with the tubes. I know you couldn't mix up watercolor or put wet watercolor in here because it would kind of, shit, it's the same color almost. Okay, but anyway. Just put a little bit in, depending, you know, you'll know more once you stir. I take the back of a paintbrush and I stir. And I stir. I was going to do this, like I said, on my live show. I was so excited, but I've not been well, and doing a live show is kind of hard. And pressure. And to sit makes me, you know, a little crazy, so. Okay, and you see, now if you want to make it a darker, deeper color, let me scrape. you can add some more. Maybe I'll add, my daughter took my paint yesterday. A lot of my paints. This is a nice color. Oh, I haven't used this in a while. This is called Alizarin Crimson from Basics. When they have sales at AC Moore or Michael's, I'm like on this stuff like flies on. Okay. So again, let's stir. Like say I wanted it a little darker and deeper. And you just stir. And if you don't have, you don't want to use the back of your paintbrush, I'm into either going to the dollar store and buying plastic silverware, or when I order out, I save the forks and the spoons and the knives. I mean, there's you can use your palette knife, you can use whatever you want. It does not matter. And this is what you'll get. Looks good. It's like a frosting consistency, like a whipped cream frosting. As always prepared, I don't have my... Oh, it's on the floor. That's why. Okay, so I'm just going to wipe this off. You can see it comes right off. And then you'll put it into a bottle. And you can get these anywhere. I save eyedroppers. I save, any kind of bottles. I can't recall. I think Tamara Dozier sent me these. But you can buy these. I have blank ones. You can buy these at AC Moore. You can buy these at Michael's. You can buy these at Joann's. You can get like 4 for $2.99. You can look online. They're just, you cut the tip off. And then, why is it going in and out? It is driving me crazy. And I took it off all on my face. Just stay there and be quiet. Okay. So then all you'll do is I give it a little shake. Now so you have your lid off. You can see I have it in there. And you'll spoon it in. I just took my paintbrush and took it like this and poked it in. And then took it like that and poked it in. And it goes in. So whatever way works for you. If you have a small Ziploc bag, you can use that. And put all this in that little Ziploc bag and cut that little tip off and squeeze it. Or use that as your bottle. If that makes sense. So like as if you're piping icing. And then, I've not been in here in so long, like the dog hair is just ridiculous. And then you just, it'll be as thick as you make it. As you squeeze it out. And you can go over it. And in about an hour or so, it'll be dry. And you have puffy paint. Now, what I wanted to try, and that's as simple as it is. There is no other hidden thing behind that. So can you see? And that's how it'll dry. And you get this great 3D look. So you can add this to your art journals, your mixed media. As you see, it'll shrink a little bit when it dries, just a tad bit. I was kind of pushing and playing to see as far as I could take it. But, you can put this in your art journal or on paintings or whatever. And have a little bit of texture. Do you know what I mean? So I was thinking like, okay, texture. So I have a couple things that I'm going to try since I'm not, since I have that. So I have my Punchinello. This comes in a million sizes. And I have my handy. Oh, this is a little bit, oh my gosh, what did I do with all my, they're a mess. My card, gift card. And I'm going to take it in here and scoop some on. And I'm going to hold down my Punchinello. And this could be a stencil. It could be whatever you want. And I thought, we make our own molding paste. We do all that. But if you don't have the money to do all that, or the patience, or the energy, or the time, why not do this and use it? Let me scrape some of that off. Use it as a texture. No, yeah, that's sloppy because I did it. I'm trying here to do it. I'll do one swipe here. And then just lift it up. That is much better because I wasn't playing around too much. So you get all this great molding texture, and you can go in, like that one I lifted up, and it lifted a little bit of it up. Not a big deal, and leave it dry. So then I thought, okay, that's really cool. I'm going to push it on this side and see what we get, just as far as not wasting anything because you want the color. So you can see. And like I said, I lifted you could see at the ends where my stencil, I lifted it up. You can see in the middle how awesome that looks with that texture and with that. So that definitely can be used as a molding paste. So then I thought, well, let's try to use a heat gun on it because I've not tried. And why not do it and embarrass myself on live camera on my video. So I'm going to see what happens. The thicker one, it kind of blows around a little bit. So I'm just going to hit that for a minute. And you can see it's getting darker. And it smells like shaving cream. So I just wanted you to see this, that as it dries, it gets darker. And I noticed that when I did the first one, it got like a deep red. Ooh, that gave that some cool texture on that heart. I left it sit there like a minute longer than I should have. And I'll show you that in a minute. Because when that dries, ooh, you can antique it. Oh, that's fun. Okay. So now this is, I didn't gesso this paper. It's not, anything. But I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it. But now you have some really great, it's raised off the page. It's raised off the page, and I could have even done it thicker. And then here we have a whole other marking of just the paint and some of the shaving cream that went in. And like I said, not gessoed. I've not done this on gessoed paper yet. When I do, I'll let you know. But look, I put the heat gun on the puffiness, and I know that's not all the way dry. Let's see if it'll focus. Oh, I swear to God. Okay, come on, baby. And you can see how it gives it like texture. So when it's completely dry, which it is not now, I'll have more texture on it. So I can go over that with like a black and like a really watered down black and give it have that red, but in the creases it's black and all. So I'll have to experiment with that and show you. And like I said, I just have it in here, and I'll probably scoop this into another container. And if you do mix it like this, and say you want to use it as modeling paste, or I call it molding paste, or anything to that, you just put a lid on it, or saran wrap, or wax paper, or whatever, and it will. Let's try a little piece of this. It will save. So when you're done with a bottle, if you only have 1 or 2 bottles, but you want to mix up a color and use it as a molding paste, or whatever, you can save it and use it in different ways. You can use it in hair, you can use it in whatever. It's really cool. I'm going to try this little piece of punchinella here and see. I'm going to go this way though. I just put my finger in the heart because why not? And that one I'll show you the texture on that. I made it, when I went back the second time, I kind of skidded it up, but I'm going to show you. There's a lot of texture in that. And I'm just going to put it like that. Oh, God. I tell you, my hands are not working today. Come on, work with me here, people. Try one more over here. Just work. Just go on and just do what you're supposed to do. My hands are not working. However, let's just pretend like that worked. Like I wanted it, which normal people probably would. Me today, not going to be. Just not that kind of week for me. But, Siri, can you see the texture in that? That's good. And can you see the texture in that? And I'm going to draw on that in a minute. And then look, this is a really cool honeycomb effect. Can you see? Can you see the texture in that? That's like the question of the day. So, once that's dry, now I won't hit that with the heat gun, but yeah, I just stuck my finger right in there. And I'm just going to push it back a little bit because the skin's dry on top. I know that sounds gross, but you know. Now, let's say here I screwed up. I put my big ass hand in there. So, take your paintbrush and go in. I didn't want my paintbrush first to get it malleable. Yeah, I said a big word. And spread it out as if it's molding paste. All right, we have it spread out thick. It's thick. Put your brush in your water and rinse it out just so it doesn't dry on there. And let's take, I never am prepared. I get too excited to do things and then I suck. All right, I'm just going to take this. I'm going to take this piece of plastic, and what this is for embroidery. And I have tons of this, and I cut it into pieces for texture and whatnot. And I'm just going to set that on and push it in. To get some, you could put your brayer over it, you know, to get that really down in there deep. Pick it up. Good. And then leave it dry. And let's say then you go back to your painting. You see the texture? You go back to your painting and or your art journal page, whatever you're working on, and you're like, I don't dig that color that much, right? And now we got a big spread going on. I'm just seeing if these are dry yet. Because like if you go to touch them, you're going to flatten like the puffiness, as you can tell. Because it really needs to dry. And obviously I'm not letting it dry. Because it's me. But if once these dry and you're like, oh, I'm not really digging this color with my page that I'm doing, then just paint over it. Just use it as if it's, like I said, mold. I call it molding paste. People call it modeling paste. I don't know. People say Golden calls it modeling paste, and that is stuck in my head. I know what I mean. So, but, you know, others might not. So it might be modeling paste, whatever. Texture paste, it can also be called. So, you know, what have you. And then again, I keep lids. This is lids to my needles I take from my RA. And I save everything. I drive my husband completely bananas. And I know behind my back there's stuff away. But, you know, you can go in and you can push down and make more texture. So some's up and some's down. It doesn't matter. So what I'm going to do is, once this does dry, probably tomorrow I'll do it. I'm just going to leave this page as is. It's a hot mess, I see, but I'm okay with that. And tomorrow I will come back and show you when everything's dry and paint over it and just kind of show you, you know, some of the things. All right, get the little clumpy out of there. Clumpy! See, I'm pushing them all down now. But I don't care. All right. Okay, that's enough of me. Bang, I really feel like I need a punching bag today. So, hello, back to the subject. That's Puffy paint. It is just your average dollar store foam shaving cream and any color acrylic paint, any brand that you want. And you make it as dark and light as you want. If you make it too dark and you want it a little lighter, add a little white, mix it in. Or add a little bit more shaving cream and mix it in. That'll lighten it. And then, you know, I always suggest you start off lighter and then work your way to the dark color that you want. So this is where I'm at. I really wanted to show this. This is so much fun. I had so much fun last, when I think I did this Sunday. Yeah, because I was doing my show on Monday. And I wanted it to dry overnight, the part I showed you in the beginning, because I wanted to do this on the show. But I didn't get a chance to do it. So I wanted to show you. And I hope you guys try it and tag me and let me know what you think. My live show, I'm hoping, will be Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern in the day. I'm hoping. I can't guarantee that, but I will have a couple more videos coming up. I have a couple things that I've been asked to show. So this is one of the things I wanted to show. This is a lot of fun, very cheap and affordable to do without having to go buy molding paste or texture paste. You can make your own. You could put it on as thick as you want. And like I said, paint over, and I'll show you all that when this is dry, probably tomorrow. And as always, if you've just found me, please sub. You can click my name and it'll take you to my main YouTube page. And you can see that I have things in sections. Like if you only like polymer clay, all my polymer clay videos are in one section. It's marked polymer clay, art journaling, making homemade products. I don't even know what else is in there, but they're all kind of separated. So if you don't like art journaling, but you like clay, you can go through all my clay videos. I get more hits than I have ever imagined on my clay videos, and more requests. I have more requests than I love it. So I am going to clean this area up at some point, and this week and do a, I keep promising, but do a video. I'm just a bit behind on so much. So come join us over at All Things Creative. It's on Facebook. You can search All Things Creative, or I will put the link down below. We're doing an ATC swap. If you go back a few of my videos, you will see the ATC sign up. However, you have to be in All Things Creative to sign up for the ATC swap. I've done it for the past 3 months, just doing YouTube and on YouTube and YouTube signups, and it's too hard for people to keep track of people and their partners and not having people email back and all. So I'm going to try it this way and see if we can just trade within All Things Creative, that everybody is in contact with who they're with. And then if that doesn't work, I'm probably not going to do it anymore. I don't know. However, that's to be determined. I can't even determine that right now. We have a lot of new things going on over there with prompts, and we have a new Pinterest page where you can pin and add things that spark your creativity and your imagination and your art and all that. So definitely come over and check us out on All Things Creative. And Annie did her show today at 1 p.m. and it will be on her YouTube soon once she uploads it. So if you missed it today, she had quite a few people there today. And if you missed it, though, you can then watch it on her channel, Corner of the Bedroom Studios, or Annie Couture, and I'll put her Facebook, her YouTube link below also. So that's about it. As always, be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. And I hope y'all have a great time trying this out. And if you have a husband who shaves, mine has not shaved. He's grown his beard out. But grab his shaving cream and a little bit of your acrylic paint and have at it. So that's about all I have today. Thank you guys so much for being so wonderful and writing me and making sure I'm okay and everything else. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.